Most people think credit cards are simple. You swipe, you pay, you move on. Easy. But what if I told you that every single time you use a credit card, you're stepping into one of the most powerful financial systems ever created, a system that can quietly work for you, or silently work against you, without you even realizing it. And the difference between those two outcomes isn't luck, it isn't income, and it definitely isn't intelligence. It's understanding. Because credit cards aren't just pieces of plastic. They are permission. They are leverage. They are trust, quantified. And once you truly understand how this system works, you stop reacting to money and start controlling it. Before we go any further, let's strip away the myths. A credit card is not free money. It's not an extension of your bank account. And it's definitely not designed to help you unless you know exactly how to use it. At its core, a credit card is a revolving loan. Every swipe is a microloan issued instantly by a bank that trusts you enough to front the money. The merchant gets paid immediately, the bank takes the risk, and you step into a short window of time where the rules are entirely different from any other form of borrowing. This window is where the game is won or lost. Here's where things get interesting. When you make a purchase with a credit card, you don't owe interest right away. That's the grace period, and it's one of the most misunderstood features in personal finance. During this period, you're borrowing money at zero cost. Zero. No personal loan, no payday loan, no financing option in the world gives you that advantage. But there's a catch, and this is where the system quietly separates those who benefit from those who struggle. If you don't pay the full balance by the due date, the entire dynamic flips instantly. What was once free becomes expensive, fast. To understand why, you need to understand how interest really works. Credit card interest isn't annual in practice, it's daily. The APR you see on your statement sounds abstract, almost harmless, until it's broken down into what it actually means. Your balance grows every single day, not because you're spending more, but because the system is designed to compound. And compounding doesn't care about intentions. It only cares about time. One missed payment turns into 2. 1 month turns into 6. And before you realize it, you're paying for purchases you don't even remember making. This is the moment where most people start to think credit cards are dangerous. But that belief is incomplete. Credit cards aren't dangerous by default. They are precise. They amplify behavior. Used correctly, they compress time, build leverage, and unlock access. Used carelessly, they magnify mistakes. And the system doesn't judge which one you choose. Now let's zoom out for a second, because the real power of the credit card system isn't just in borrowing money, it's in how your behavior gets recorded. Every payment, every balance, every decision feeds into something bigger, your credit profile. This is where the system becomes invisible but incredibly influential. Your credit history is a living record of how you interact with borrowed money. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how predictable and responsible you appear over time. And that record follows you into decisions about cars, homes, businesses, and opportunities you haven't even thought about yet. Here's a critical detail most people never learn early enough. Using too much of your available credit hurts you, even if you pay on time. This is called utilization, and it's one of the strongest signals in the entire system. Ideally, you're using less than 30% of your total limit. Not because the bank needs the money, but because the system interprets high usage as risk. Two people can have the same income, the same payment history, and wildly different credit outcomes simply because one understands this rule and the other doesn't, and this leads us to one of the biggest misconceptions of all. Many people believe that carrying a balance helps build credit. It doesn't. That myth alone has cost consumers billions. You don't get rewarded for paying interest. You get rewarded for consistency, restraint, and predictability. Paying your balance in full doesn't make you invisible to the system. It makes you powerful within it. So if credit cards can be so costly, why do they exist at all? Why has this system become so deeply embedded in modern life? The answer is simple. Trust, security, and scale. Credit cards allow transactions to happen instantly across the world, with layers of protection built in. If fraud occurs, the system absorbs the shock, not you. That's not true with cash. It's not always true with debit. This safety net is one of the quiet reasons credit cards dominate online commerce, but let's be honest. The real reason people love credit cards isn't safety. It's rewards. Cash back. Miles. Points. Perks. On the surface, it looks like free value. But this is where discipline matters more than math. Rewards only work if your behavior doesn't change. The moment you spend more to earn points, the system has already won. Because no reward ever outweighs interest. Ever.at the same time, when used strategically, rewards become a redistribution mechanism. You're not beating the system, you're aligning with it. The banks make money on interchange fees paid by merchants. If you pay your balance in full, you capture rewards without paying interest, effectively siphoning value from a system designed for scale, not individuals. This is the quiet edge most people never realize exists. Now let's take this one level deeper, because behind every swipe is a massive infrastructure most consumers never see. When you present your card, a request travels through payment networks, issuing banks, processors, and verification systems, all in seconds. Fees are split. Risk is assessed. Data is logged. This complexity is what allows the system to function at global scale, but it's also why transparency feels elusive. Understanding just enough of this process gives you leverage when choosing cards, providers, and strategies, and here's the turning point. The credit card system doesn't reward perfection. It rewards habits. Small, repeated decisions made consistently over time. Paying on time. Keeping balances low. Choosing cards that match your real spending, not aspirational spending. This is how people quietly build access. Lower rates. Better offers. More flexibility. Not overnight, but predictably. As we look toward the future, the system continues to evolve. Digital wallets. Tokenization. Real-time fraud detection. Smarter underwriting. But the core principle remains unchanged. Credit is a tool. Neutral by design. Powerful by nature. The question isn't whether you'll use it. The question is whether you'll use it consciously. If you remember only one thing from this entire discussion, remember this. Never charge more to a credit card than you already have the money to pay for. Not next month. Not someday. Right now. That single rule flips the system from a trap into a tool, because when you control the timing, the balance, and the intent, the credit card system stops being intimidating and starts being strategic. It becomes a way to build trust with institutions that control access to capital, while protecting your cash flow and earning benefits for expenses you were already going to make. So now I'm curious. When was the first time you realized credit cards weren't just about spending, but about strategy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this video helped you see the system differently, hit the like button, subscribe for more deep dives like this, and stay sharp. Because understanding systems is how you stop reacting to the world and start shaping it.